Hello everybody and welcome to hole number 2 of the Greenoch point, a par 4 on Tour 9, the Platinum Resort. I'm going to show you two ways, because the first way is going to be like try to go for green way, and one way is going to be when we do have headwind. First, we need to have in mind that this shot is going to be affected more by the wind. I normally add 15% extra to this hole. 10 could work, 20 could work as well, but 15 is the number that I do want. You can see I'm having some crosswind combined with some headwind. This would, in many of the cases, be that we get stuck in the rough. But the reason I'm going for this shot anyway is because I do believe as a short rough iron wedge compared to a thorn shot or a Goliath shot, or like short iron or long iron shot from the left, from a longer distance from the pin, is going to be trickier than this short rough iron shot. If we do have crosswind, if we do have any form of tailwind, then we're going to go for the pin. Go max topspin. And we go normally, if we're not having the wind pointing a lot to the left, then we go max side spin to the left. Basically, the thing that we do want to do is, of course, that the ball guideline should be pointing straight at the pin. We do want to bound in the center of the rough, almost like at the end of the darker part of the rough, and then let the ball roll nicely onto the green. The thing that can happen there is, of course, that you do get like a very dead bounce in the rough, and you get stuck in the rough anyway, even though you have tailwind, even though you made this shot perfectly, or you're going to get the ball to roll over the green and have a wedge. That's the risk we take, but in the end that is going to be way easier than going with an approach shot with a short iron or with a long iron. So here you can see a very short rough iron wedge aiming directly on the green, 2 bars of backspin, and then we just need to hit it perfect. That's the only thing that we need to do, only. But we do need to hit it perfect from the rough, and then we're going to have it in the bag. So when we drop this one for a eagle, we're going to go and play this one with some headwind. Because in headwind, then we would just be kind of stupid if we would be playing straight forward to the right, trying to go over the water or the bunker. Even if we do have a power 4, even if we do have a power 5 ball, it's just stupid. So we're going to play on the left side, and I like to play this way, very conservative. I know many players do like to play this shot with a lot, like with some overpower, as again this ball is going to be affected more by the wind. So therefore the wind is going to be stronger than it looks. So 15% with 8.3 is going to be around 10 miles per hour, and that's a strong headwind, and we cannot rely sometimes on our overpowering skill that we're going to hit that ball perfect. The thing that we do want to achieve here is to get the ball to stay on this piece of fairway. Our opponent makes an excellent shot there, and this is a perfect way to be aligned to the pin. If you do want to play this shot a little bit more conservative, then we're going to play with the top spin that we do have with our driver. And as you can see, I'm playing with an XMI level 8, and I'm playing with a power 2 ball. And I'm going with max top spin and as much side spin to the right as possible, aiming up so the ball guideline is on top of the rough. Then I'm playing my shot 15% extra with max numbers. The thing that will happen here is that the ball will be affecting the bounce in a way that the ball guideline will be compressed, and that's the reason why I'm aiming on top of the rough, not in the rough, because the ball will, as you can see now, bounce on the fairway and then take the rough and roll out on the fairway. That's a safe approach. We don't have to overpower in many of the cases. Sure, 12-13 miles per hour headwind, then we will have to overpower, but normally on Tour 9 we don't need to overpower. And that's the thing that we do want to achieve with a drive, because again, with overpower, we don't know what is going to happen. Maybe we're going to slip it out as a good shot to the right, possibly put ourselves in the water, etc. So, second shot here. Now, I do want you to add 10% extra to your adjustment. That means that we're going to play this one downhill, and the ball is therefore going to be affected more by the wind. So our opponent's going to go with the Saturn here, and it's either going to be a long iron or it's going to be a short iron. Or maybe he, oh sorry, he was going with a short iron, sorry, my bad. So it's either short iron or a long iron. You can see I'm just going to be in the cutoff from having my thorn in max distance, and then we do have the Goliath there. So I'm going to play it with the thorn, and we're going to want to play this one with 1 bar side spin, 3 bars backspin. I'm aiming on the just the edge of the left side of the cup, and then we're going to adjust max numbers with 10% extra. The trick here, or the key here, is to adjust enough for the bounce. We can do that in a way that we could adjust, either we move our ball guideline target a little bit more to the left, as using the side spin to the right, because the side spin to the right is the thing that messes it up here, that we do get an extra little push from the side spin to the right. So ladies and gentlemen, this was hole number 2. 2 ways on how to play it, both in like some crosswind, but also applies in tailwind as well. Then we do have in headwind as well. If you do have any questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel, and good luck on tour number 9.